All right, and continuing on, and here's like I said before, I don't recall, ever meeting him, or just like random people out of nowhere are waking up, even because I started, I was like by myself when I started like teaching this word. All right, and it took a couple of years, as far as or getting like a congregation together and all that, but it was people I'd never seen before, approaching me, and then approaching the camp, or so you got people watching the videos, people people, the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans waking up, not to mention like the groups outside of us, you know we're not in agreement with them. And sometimes it does get as heated as when we deal with guys like this, a guy who's like filming Ricky Gantz. Sometimes it gets just as heated when we go back and forth with him. So when we go back and forth with other Israelite groups. All right, because like the gospel has to be defended. Or and it just gets heated because people are passionate. All right. All right, but this is more like prophecy. All right. All right, 1 Kings 19 and 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which hath not kissed him. All right, so there's more of the elect out there that we don't know about. People that we know that they're Israelites that we don't know about. And that's prophecy. All right, but yeah, this guy on the left, right, if you see this video, you stumble, feel free to swing by the camp. Or I think he like knows who we are anyway, because the video, like he mentioned, he said he's not with us, but this is edification as far as our people are waking up. All right, Romans, all right, 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. All right, our salvation's nearer. We've got the prophecy about our all right, the elect being sealed. All right, this word being preached. All right, and also, major prophecies. I was reading, no, I was listening to like NPR, as far as they were breaking down, when I was like Democracy Now, but they were like breaking down like like IC, like the ICBM missiles and things like that, and like how close we've been to World War III, ever since those things were invented. They were talking about that, and they were talking about as far as like both Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un, like if the nuclear weapons were guns, like they're pointing it at each other now, as far as like their behavior. All right, as far as like their, but that's another major prophecy, or the chip. All right, so yeah, the Lord's about to make his return, and all right, this is more proof. And you can tell he's not. Yeah, he's this guy right here. Like he's not having it with like these outside doctrines, like all this madness that like plagues our people. Yeah, and I hope you end up on his plantation too. All right, St. Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right. Let's see, get all right. So we've got the unicorn. We've got camps like popping up all over the place. So people hear this word in person. All right, they hear it online. Or because it's not like all right, because I believe like the Hebrew Israelite lessons and all that. I think back in the day they had to like purchase like like time on public access or whatever. I don't really know how they did it, but it's a lot easier to set up a YouTube channel or like make videos. It's not that hard. That's why there's a push to like make all those videos. And another reason is edification. He was edified by somebody. Or the elect is being sealed. A witness unto all nations. That doesn't mean everybody can be saved. All right, but that's part of the so that's part of the duty of like a prophet. Like even telling the heathens their fate. All right, Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. All right, so we're posted up. All right, and even like the prophets, they give people like the rundown as far as like what's going to happen to the wicked of Israel. All right, the heathen. All right, the Kal Gawayam, which are like the sons of man. All right, and then the sons of the wicked one, Kal Adawamyam. All right. All right, in this we're not just like and we're always trying to say like, oh, this isn't liberation theology or anything like that. Like the Black Panthers with Bibles and shit like that. We know this is actual prophecy. We've actually even like done all the research, or just countless research and edification, like going into old books of icons and things like that. Look, this goes for you and the rest of you you born again bug outs. You can't tell us shit. There's way too much information out there. It's even like mainstream. It's even discerned through the spirit. Or who we really are. All right, Revelation. All right, 12 and 15. And the serpent cast out his mouth, water as a flood, after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. Or so this so-called white man, he tries to cover it up. All right, he's still doing that. Trying to cover everything up. Sending his agents out. Whether or not you actually work for anybody. Well, you work for Jesus Christ, we know that much. All right, but more serious note, whether or not it's all Satan on the left-hand side, doing his job. All right, but like I said, we've got like the history, we've got the archaeology, we've got the faith. All right, so all right, Revelation 12 and 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. Or the earth helped the woman. Or that's talking about like the archaeological findings, and things like that. Or things like the Russian icons. Not only that, but just any type of it's like literature about history about slavery. Just all types of are just we've had like renowned men who've you know, the Lord chose to like dedicate their lives to like waking up our people. And you know, you can, I just have it on like, so I can have it on like mute, but you can watch the video. See the point where he said that you know, like the Hebrew Israelites, like the group started in 1969. No, they didn't. Like there've been people as far back as the 1800s that knew who they were. As far back as the fucking 1800s. All right, so yeah, this isn't anything new.